Okay, as being this my plasma battery, let's get charging. Okay, steady. Hi guys and welcome to a new episode on this channel. Today we will be talking about the review for 4 chapters. Now long ago we've been doing 5 chapters, but today we'll be shortening it to 4 chapters. From chapter 6, which is Harassing Miss Harris. Chapter 7, Dust and Depression. Chapter 8, The One-Way Ticket. And Chapter 9, which is Pow. And let's get started. Okay, charging done. So what is this about? Well, these chapters talk a lot about her days of trying to escape. Now, in that time, there's loads of things that we need to talk about. First of all, in Harassing Miss Harris, it's pretty short. It's pretty short. GILLY has been trying to make Miss Harris just to get angry in the face just once. But it turns out that being angry was Miss Harris's thing. She wants to be angry literally anytime she could. But her colleagues and her friends said, just deny your anger. It will just give you nonsense and trouble, all of it. And she said a lot of bad words such as and also other bad words such as curse words, which I should not even be saying right now. But another thing that I need to talk about here is that a lot of things that happened is harassing Miss Harris. Here, there are some things that need to happen here. Miss Harris might never happen really in here, but however, there was loads and loads of things that have happened that were not expected by GILLY. Miss Harris, well, did not get angry and said, I got angry and it always made me feel better. Thank you for the car. GILLY's like, uh-oh, and ran away. And dust and desperation. And there he finds out that the son of Mr. Randolph is coming, and then she decides to steal the money as fast as possible, ASAP. So instead of just saving up the $39 and waiting for Courtney to get the letter, she instead just steals money from Trotter's purse and then quickly runs all the way back to the bus stop. And this is what happens. First of all, the bus stop driver was like this. Why are you saying this? You're too young to actually buy a ticket and also all this money. I'm getting suspicious. Let's call the police. And so he called the police, and then the police walked in, arrested her, tied up. Not tying up, but at least just arrested her, and then they went away and snickered out all the things in her luggage. This your mother? Shut up and bring that stuff down! That's literally what happened here. Now, please don't comment on this video that I having a very weird voice, but however, that is always my natural things of saying stuff. All the other things that I really need to talk about are these. First of all, stealing is a bad thing. We all know that, except robbers. I guess they never learned to not steal. And another thing is that having one thing to have a one-way ticket was pretty bad as well. Also, getting stayed up and having 2 choices: 1, get locked up behind bars, or 2, just staying home, actually her foster home. And then finally we go into the last chapter, Pow. In Pow, she starts spending more time and actually reveals that she stole part of the money, $44, from Mr. Randolph. And she starts spending more time with W.E. And it turns out that W.E. had a lot of things that has been very interesting to GILLY herself. And she decides to teach him how to fight. Not with guns, of course. She decides to teach him how to defend for himself. And yeah, that's how it happened. And like, get the hell out of my way. And actually she said, just leave the hell part out, okay? And that's where the story ends. Now here is what I want to talk about here. Now in Pow, there's loads of things that we need to talk about. There are loads and loads of chapters that we need to review and all that stuff. But my saying is that Stealing, of course, is not correct. But however, still sometimes stealing is sometimes a correct way of stealing. Some robbers have stole some stuff and then they are having a maximum security on the stuff that they stole. So a lot of people can also steal those things back. Yes, because sometimes there are some valuable things that security people don't even know if it's valuable, and some people steal it. Got it? And that is how I really, really want to talk about here. This one-way ticket over here, that with all the money, that is impossible for a young person to get, even with every weekly allowance, unless she started and save up for like about a year, that is, if her allowance was like $1 or something like that, and she spent out the rest that she earned for another 200 years on the others. But however, I don't think that this was a pretty good move that GILLY ever made. This was pretty bad if you ask me. And never having any other promises is that this one-way ticket is a little jolting to me. The jolting part is that like water, it always moves into the flow. It always gives us unexpected things that should never have happened. Now, it might seem that I am uttering a load of words, repeating, but why I'm repeating these words are because they are important and that you should never forget them. A story goes like the flow, and you should always go with the flow. And that is where I want to end this episode. I hope you enjoyed this episode as much as I did. Please like, share, and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you in the next episode. Shanhan out. Peace!